Exclusive from hotlbr.com.
When they were coming, they said they were freedom fighter. When they were coming, they said they were liberator. But when they kill their crime, they change their mind. When they kill their crime, they change their mind. What kind of people they so?
They are freedom fighters.
What kind of people they so?
They are freedom fighters.
You freedom fighter, you raping our women.
They are freedom fighters.
Freedom fighter, you killing our children.
They are freedom fighters.
Freedom fighter, you destroying our country.
They are freedom fighters.
Ayo, 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 ayo. Ayo, 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 ayo. Ayo, yo, ayo, 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 ayo. When they were coming, they said they were liberator. When they were coming, they said they were liberator. But when they kill their crime, they change their mind. When they kill their crime, they change their mind. What kind of people they so?
They are freedom fighters.
What kind of people they so?
They are freedom
You
fighters.
freedom fighter, you raping our women.
They are freedom
You
fighters.
freedom fighter, you killing our children.
They are freedom fighters.
Freedom fighter, you destroying our country.
They are freedom fighters.
Ayo, 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 ayo. Ayo, yo, ayo, 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 ayo. Ayo, 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 ayo. Ayo, yo, ayo, 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 ayo. Music. Aha. Wani majianye wara wa monyonyu kweyon. Wani majianye wara wa monyonyu kweyon. Ke wana wa kunangira. Wasia wa kwebiabu. Wana wa kunangonwe. Wasia wa kwebiabu. Kena be monya be niaka.
I'm a freedom fighter.
Oh, wa monye o.
I'm a freedom
Mo
fighter.
freedom fighter ke ni nyonyo bi okwasa.
I'm a freedom
Mo
fighter.
freedom fighter ke ni nyonyo bi ogbapa.
I'm a freedom
Mo
fighter.
freedom fighter ke ni nyonyo bi ojiye.
I'm a freedom fighter.
Ayo, 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 ayo. Ayo, yo, ayo, 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 ayo. Ayo, 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 ayo. Ayo, yo, ayo, 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 ayo. Wani majianye wara wa monyonyu kweyon. Wani majianye wara wa monyonyu kweyon. Ke wana wa kunangira. Wasia wa kwebiabu. Wana wa kunangonwe. Wasia wa kwebiabu. Kena be monye be niaka.
I'm a freedom fighter.
Wa monye o.
I'm a freedom
Mo
fighter.
freedom fighter ke ni nyonyo bi okwasa.
I'm a freedom
Mo
fighter.
freedom fighter ke ni nyonyo bi okwasa.
So, folks, want to say good afternoon, good evening, pleasant welcome again to today, Liberia, and this afternoon, this evening, wherever you find yourself. We are here again to discuss issues that matter to you, especially some national issue happening in Liberia. For this evening, I'm not here alone. I'm here with uh, other guys here tonight. We train you through all of the trending issues that you need to know, especially Liberian as Liberian gear up for 2023 elections this year. A lot of things happening in our body politics and a lot of national issues are happening But tonight, you have to just follow us and listen clearly while we are about to tell you and some unfolding information that has happening in Liberia, especially during this election season. So I want to say thank you for joining us at this time again. I'm Elijah S. Moses, and I want to say thank you for joining us.
Wamanya benyagake, wamo freedom fighter. Kenya siago. Kenya wamanya benya, wo wamanya beya, wamo freedom fighter. Kenya siago.
Okay. So again, as I was telling you, want to say again thank you. And tonight, as I told you, will not be I will not be carrying you through alone. So I will have our one of our capital building reporter, Jay Cassius, along with us to discuss some national issues here, especially as Liberia gear up for 2023 elections, especially presidential elections. A lot of issues are happening, but one of the major issues that you need to know today, especially in Liberia, every media institution reporting some of the trending issue. One of them is the issue about this guns that were discovered today at Freeport of Monrovia, and we discussed that also how the Liberian National Police announced they gave out the information, whether it was appropriate for them to give that information. Looking at Liberia, the background where Liberia came from, 14th Civil War, we just came from war. People are just worried when they hear about gun sound. Even when they see guns, Liberian people will be panicking and all of you. But we discussed that. We know we discuss our own point of view. We think we have different thinking about it. How the Liberian National Police put out the information, whether it was good for them to bring out that information just the way they brought the information this morning. Wake up, we just see that yes, a container of ammunition was discovered at the Freeport of Monrovia. But Cassius, it's up to you. Welcome, Cassius. Internet is terrible. Cassius internet is terrible. But while we are waiting for Cassius to reconnect to rejoin us, we are we want to go ahead and try to start discuss some of those issues. And yes, when it comes to this gun issue, Liberia is one of the country, as we all know, that we should be careful when it comes to this, when it comes to bringing out those sensitive informations. Today, the Liberian National Police this morning, we wake up this morning with this information coming out from the Liberian National Police that yes, a container of a gun was discovered at the Freeport of Monrovia, and at the end of the day, this evening, the Liberian National Police have a very exclusive press conference, and all of the men attending the Liberian National Police were present to discuss, to give this press conference to inform the Liberian public that yes, indeed, to inform the Liberian people what is unfolding when it comes to this rumor on the news that are going out about where they discovered the gun. But first of all, I want us to begin to ask, I want us to take this conversation in different dimension. One of the things you and myself are supposed to know tonight is that let us know first where those guns were discovered, where they found the gun. Are they the gun were discovered? Are they found the gun near the border? I would say no. This gun was discovered right in Monrovia, Freeport of Monrovia. And the Liberian National Police, according to their press conference, they said this gun, um, 15 different set of gun with, with color harmful weapon were discovered. And they have not even started, checking in the container, offloading the container to see what is in the container. As we are gearing to elections, these are some of the information that Liberian people are not even want to hear this time. The Liberian people are tired. Liberian people are sick when they come to the issue about gun. They don't even want to hear. Even we can go to bed hungry. And this is one of the things that we encourage the political leaders, the like of Joseph Numa Boakai, Alexander Kumbi, Tiawin Gonglu, George Manawia. This is a time our leaders need to come and condemn any individual that involved in importing gun into this country, because the hour, the year, the minute where we're talking about gun is not healthy for this country. Gun is not healthy for this country, especially the hour you and myself discussing about gun. It's not healthy for this country, because you telling me we're gearing to go to the presidential election, that someone is bringing information. I thought our security sector could be, very security managed to see how best they can manage those information. These are very sensitive information that they need to manage. But if they fail to manage this information, these are some of the things they need to do their background investigations. They need not to make the public to panic. There are people now who are not even allowing their children to even go out. People are scared to even go out and sell. They are not, they are very, very scared, because why? As we all know, the record of gun in this country. If you talk about gun, Liberia know the record of gun in this country. You and myself, we have to know the record of gun in this country. More than 2,000 lives was lost during the war. Innocent lives were taken because of gun. So whenever Liberians hear about gun, what comes to their mind is to first escape and find a safe place for them to sit down before ever they can discuss anything. It's security of the nation. Liberian National Police, the John Security, can come out today and pull out that information to the public that yes, we have discovered a gun at the Freeport of Monrovia. First of all, how this container managed to come, who owned this container, who, any container that is entered in this country, there must be an individual that is responsible for that container. Absolutely, there must be an individual who responsible for that container. Container will just leave from sky and come in Liberia. This is not something that we need to take lightly. Fellow Liberians, this is not something that we need to joke with. This is something that we need to wake up and do thorough investigation, and all political actors need to condemn the act of importing gun into this country. But first of all, the Liberian National Police, what they are talking, this is not our usual behavior that we need to apply on this issue of gun. It's not like our usual behavior. Because one thing I will tell you, before when we talk, other investigation, you will be talking about investigation 2 months, 3 months, that one died. This is about gun. Do you think it is only gun that enter in this country? That is one of the questions that you and myself should be asking ourselves. Is this the only gun that have entered in this country? Then you listen to Patrick Sudu posting that yes, indeed, the John Security are working. Yes, they are working. Just wake up from here tonight and just begin to move from here, banger. Whether you will see any Liberian National Police on the road. All of the major border Liberia is vulnerable. This country is vulnerable. If container of gun can enter in this country through the Freeport of Monrovia, the gateway of this nation, you should know how far this country have gone. You should know how far. I thought this investigation should be one of the investigations involve all of the political actors, because this country is all we have. I can sit down and talk. I can sit down and do all kind of things because I enjoying the peace. If there is no peace in this country, I can give you the trust that you and myself will not even sit down and even discuss. We will not even sit down and inform the Liberian people. So what we need to do in this country is to be very self-critical, especially when it comes to security issue. If the Liberian National Police want to come out to give out those information, they should be very, very careful. First of all, what do you inform? Why you inform the press? That is the first thing. If you don't want press to go there tomorrow and see how they what will be in the container, you're telling the press that yes, for security reason, we don't want press to be there tomorrow to offload the container to see what what in the container. You are telling us when the news broke out, he informed the press that yes, we discovered guns to Freeport of Monrovia, and at the end of the day, we trace, have a contact, you have information, another information to Broville. We found another additional gun in somebody's house. This country, we all need to be careful. If anything spark up today, which we are not praying God for, even the Liberian National Police, they found themselves difficult because Liberia is all we have. Manage the information. If you manage the information, nobody will be running with this information. But to manage the information is one of the difficult things that this government is lack of, especially the joint security is one of the things that they are lack of. When this person come with this own information, the person will come with another information. Every one of them, when issue rise up, every one of them, they don't allow people to praise them. They will start praising themselves. I believe more need to be done before ever any issue come out, before ever names begin to come out. This is a just fresh hand investigation. And look at those that say they are investigating. Our Liberian National Police, the joint security, are holding gun with their bare hand, trying to show some demonstration how this gun look, how this gun look. Are you killing me? As a security man, you touching this gun? Are you not damaging some evidence? Are you not? You know the reason why their gun came into this country? You know why? We need to ask that. What was the reason this gun was imported in this country? Why? What is going on? What is going on? What is going on? Because we now need to know exactly what is going on. Who is responsible? Whose name is on this container? Because as far as I'm concerned, any container that enters Freeport of Monrovia is supposed to know the owner name. Someone must go for that container and clear that container. Who owns this container? Who is the dealer for this arm? We need to know. You can't just make Liberian people panic like this and you lay them in Dalimo and you move in that yes, another investigation is going. We all know how Liberian investigation can go. At the end of the day, they will say everything is okay. And which is not what we know, which is not what we even want in this country. Let the perpetrator come to book. That is the only way Liberian people will be in peace. Politicians, if this country is not stable, no one will vote for you. No one. If this country is not stable, no one will vote for you. The country have to be stable. This country have to be stable. If this country is stable, you will get people to vote for you. If this country is stable, you will be able to find people to campaign for you. But if this country is not stable, if this country is not stable, they expect nobody to vote for you. So our joint security These are some of the hard questions you will need to ask. Some of the hard questions. Whose name is on this container? Who is responsible? The ship that brought this container. All of those questions need to be asked. Where the container came from? Where the ship came from? When the ship arrived in this country? Do you think only one container came? From that ship, how many containers have been free from Freeport of Monrovia? If you begin to ask all of those questions, even the authority to Freeport of Monrovia need to be investigated. Investigation need to be done at the Freeport of Monrovia. How many containers have left that ship? We need to know. These are some of the hard questions we need to ask. How many containers have left that place? We have heard a lot of names. People are calling a lot of names. But we don't want to believe on the sea. We want to give the investigation chance. Let the investigation be done. Because why? This is not about politics. This is about Liberia. The peace that we are enjoying today, that peace, for this peace to be secure in this country, it involves a lot of energy. It involves a lot of resources for the peace that we're enjoying today to come into this country. So whenever we are discussing that type of peace, we need to be careful. Liberia is not in the state of, I don't know. But before we go to that, let's listen to Liberian National Police first. Let's listen to them. Then we know. If the clip is ready, then we'll be able to play the clip. Let's listen to them during their press conference.
Of the Liberia National Police. Our invitation to you basically is to inform you or to brief you on a huge achievement we've made as a joint security. And so the Inspector General Police, Honorable Patrick Sudu, will present this press conference. We will be displaying to you something that we have unearthed as a result of our intelligence. And so, on this note, I would like to present to you the Inspector General Police, Honorable Patrick Sudu, to make this presentation on this press conference. Honorable Sudu, you're welcome.
Thank you very much. I would like to welcome all of you here to this press briefing. Sitting on my right, we have the head of the Arms Commission, and we have 102 by me, Mr. Carr. We have the Deputy Minister from Information, and we have Prince Bolivar. He's for CRD, CRU, Affairs. He's the Deputy Inspector General of Police. We call this press briefing to acquaint you with development as it relates to the security of the state. Before I go into the nitty-gritty of the actual purpose of which you're here for, I would like to bring to your attention that we have charged 9 persons to court on yesterday, and their charges range from property theft, forgery, economic sabotage, criminal conspiracy, criminal facilitation, and bribery. These 9 persons, some of whom are employees of the FDA, some are business people, and we have one former police officer who is also involved. These people will go in the bushes, fell the trees, cut the logs, and use a bogus document in order to evade taxes, and will use those documents to shape the continent all of Liberia with logs. So we have unearthed those some of those who are involved in the syndicate, and those who charge the court are Benjamin Lee, is a Korean national. Dawuda Sese is a former police officer. Isaac Rede, Peter Bade, Daniel Tue, Prince Kwesi Wallace, Vani Marshall, Edwin K. Jala, Oscar. He's charged in extension because we could not get in, so Oscar was charged in extension. We did not get a full name, only according to be Oscar. So those are people who are cheating and defrauding the government and the people of Liberia. We also like to bring to your attention of a very huge breakthrough that did occur on yesterday as it relates to the confiscation of some cash arms. The arms are confiscated in the free port of Monrovia. We have gathered intelligence from various sources, and our intelligence led us to the free port of Monrovia. The intelligence was so huge, and the security apparatus and all of whom are concerned with security was so agile and were really on top of the game. We got to the free port. The Small Arms Commission was of, not small arms, the Arms Commission was of great help to this process. The custom was also a help to the process. NSA, police, the LSP, the seaport police, we all went as a joint security, and we had our intel on this container. We went to the free port, opened up this container. The first few boxes that was such, we discover some heavy weapons. We talk about military weapons in those boxes. So as we speak, the container is sealed up. We are going to further inspect the entire container. When we got the information, we stopped the process of searching the entire container because it's already in our possession, because we did not want information to flow, because we're doing everything humanly possible to ensure that we arrest those corporates involved. So our intelligence also led us to one Barbara Deba, who lived on the old road. She is in contact with the guy who sent these material on board a container. We managed to apprehend her, and we also apprehended one Melvina M. Pine. She is the broker for this particular company, and from our investigation, we gather substantive information that led us as far as the Broadway community, G4 community. We went in the Broadway community. Last night was late, so we called on a house that was identified to be for one Benjamin, for Bob Benjamin Baker.
So you listen to the police RG. He said They have already started suspecting other people that those that they know that they the one linked with this gun issue. One Bob. But those people they calling their name, Lawa, even the media institution don't just get information and just run with it. One Bob in the state. The man came out, the man said, in fact, one media institution posted the man picture, which is Banner FM was the one that posted the guy picture. The guy on the Spoon TV, he's saying that yes, he's not even know what is going on in Liberia. And they posted the man picture that he is the one that imported this container. The first suspect, Liberian National Police need to do their due diligence. Because this country, if you start calling name, at the end of the day, your investigation is not proven right, your credibility is on the line. Your credibility is on the line. Because one thing we know, at the end of the day, someone sitting somewhere know about what we are talking about today. The John security should not come and fool you and myself that they don't know what is going on in this country. Absolutely, they know what is going on in this country. They should not come and fool us. They should not come and talk and tell us that yes, indeed, they don't know what is going on in this country, and this country is just moving. They don't know that gun entering this country. They don't know what is going on. Oh yes. If they can tell us like that, they should not fool us. They should not. Because one thing we know, someone is sitting down somewhere, and the John security that are coming today with that press conference, telling the Lebanon people that this is the suspect. This guy is the suspect. You are telling me the guy in the state, you say this guy is in the state. The guy living in Texas. He's the one that imported those guns in Liberia. They are calling on the American government to see how bad they can call this man for investigations. I doubt for gun to live in America to come here. America does not look like Liberia. The empty country that we have, we just carrying the empty share. Liberia does not look like America. These are people, even anything you do, they will look at you, they will know your movement, your in and out. So it's very difficult for you to just say, go and leave from America and come. Someone just load a container of gun and send it to Liberia. For what reason? What reason? The leadership at the airport need to be investigated, and even there must be an individual that own this container. And the person that own this container, he would tell us Lebanon people who send this container to them. And for what reason are they bringing those guns to sell them? That is one of the things you should know. Are they bringing the gun to sell them? If they are bringing the gun to sell them, then that also should come from the statement that were made by the president. Everybody should be secure for yourself. So if you see people importing gun into the country now, you should know that yes, the government of Liberia has given the mandate of the Liberian people that they should secure themselves. Everybody be secure for yourself. So those questions need to be asked. That why, as a leader, whenever you speak, you should know how to speak. You should know when to speak. And you should know the security implicator that around your statement. You can just wake up and speak because you feel like speaking, or because your wife cooks sweet soup, you want to eat it, and you go food, and just wake up and make some kind of reckless, careless statement that will involve this country into where we are today. We need to ask all of those questions. Who are those that imported those guns? Who is this guy? Another Bob that was called and posted a picture was posted on some of those media institutions that can investigate any story. They just post the guy story. The guy keep tonight on spoon. The guy said, I don't know anything about it. I live in Minnesota. I don't know nothing about it. Where are we going? Where are we going? We can't continue to treat our country like this, and then we expect people to say yes, and when you talk, they say, oh, you against the government. This is not about government. This is not about opposition. And when they're listening, when the Liberian National Police were giving the announcement, you hear other people, oh, Yeke Korba were wearing bulletproof, and all of you, don't call Yeke Korba around it. I can tell you for true, most of those politicians that we know in Liberia, most of them, they have not even killed chicken. If those guns can enter in Liberia through Freeport of Monrovia, do you think we are safe in this country? Who want to come and do investment in this country? The way this news was broke out this morning. When we wake up from bed, we get the news. Arms were discovered at the Freeport of Monrovia Liberian National Police. They're forgetting to know the security implications surrounding when it comes to those news, when it comes to those issues, and especially gun. No investor want to come and say, yeah, let me even go and spend time in Liberia. If you hear, even me that here I have money, I say, yes, I want to go invest in Liberia. If I hear that kind of news, I will never vote in Liberia. Because why? A container of gun enter in this country. Up to now, the Liberian National Police are moving around asking who owned the container, who is the owner of this container, where the container came from. You can't tell me that yes, up to now, the Liberian National Police are moving around asking who owned the container. As far as we're concerned, before the container can come, the name of the owner can be on board before that container even come in Liberia. To upload container, you think that just something easy thing, you just upload, you dash it on the ship and come. All of your particulars need to be taken. The owner of that container, where that container came from, the name of that owner should be there. So now we begin to ask questions. Who is fooling who? Are they telling us the truth, the John security? Are they just fooling the Liberian people because they want to pretend that they are working? All of those questions we need to ask, because we need to be careful with the peace that we enjoying today. Liberia, as we know, we are gearing up for this election 2020. This 2023 election is very, very crucial election. We need to be careful. The peace of this country lies in the hand of the citizens of this country, especially the John security. You can't just come out and break out news like that. Have something they call information management. Information management is even at your home. There are certain times when certain things happen, even you and your wife, it's now all the information you will just come out, you break out to your wife. It's now all information you just come, you give it to your wife. Oh, so thing happen. The way some of them have mind, it's not how you get mind. You are a security man. The mind you have is not the mind ordinary Liberian people have. Because you went through the trainings, you went through all of the training, you know very well that yes, indeed, these are things that don't move you. So when you get that type of information, please try to investigate, do your thorough investigation, manage your information. Even the press want to question you, manage the information. We will come to the public as the need rise. But you can't just wake up. Everybody moving with this news. They have captured gun with container food at the Freeport of Monrovia. Whether it's true, container, the whole container food, we don't know. According to parties through that 15 gone. But the information we are getting, that whole container food we gone and other stuff. harmful materials. Why you get the container? You leave the container, you say, yes, the container is already in our disposal. Tomorrow we'll be able to sight in that container to check everything, to open all of the boxes that need to be opened. That seal will open everything in the absence of the media. You already broke the news, and now you come into yourself, you say, no, because of security reason, we'll not or invite the media for them to see when for them to see how we'll be displaying, how we'll be opening all of these boxes that are in a container. You just damage control. You should have done that. Look at this. That is the last thing. That is the first thing you should have done. The first information could not even get to the media. And you people are going, showing, demonstrating how this all gonna look, how this all gonna look with your bare hand. You are not even protecting yourself, and you're talking about investigations. Is that how to do investigation when you went to academy? Is that how they teach you about investigation? That whenever you're doing investigation, the first or what you are investigating, you should just touch them with your hand, and while of you doing your demonstration with your hand, in case any chemical is wrapped on that gun and you try to touch it and you die. Who you blame? Patrice Louis praising the John security, but you people need to be on top of your game. You people need to be on top of your game. This country, the peace of this country lies in the hand of the John security, lies in the hand of we, the media, lies in the hand of the National Election Commission. At the crossroad, the life of this country is in your hand. The John security need to be very, very careful. The gun time, look at the leader of the armed forces of Liberia. He went on media, he said, when president, we have left this country, other people have received a lot of calls that we should overthrow the president. For God's sake, as a security-minded individual, is that how to speak, my people? Even someone call you, you have to come out and say, yes, I received a lot of calls that, yes, we should overthrow the government, but I said, no, let's give the man a chance. Is that the love that you are showing to president? You don't do that. You don't do that. This country, we need to be careful. Because any other thing in this country, you have yourself to blame. When I be sitting down here, look at this gun. These are real weapons. These are dangerous weapons that you and myself need to. The people not even want to see them. No, they don't want to see them. Information management is very important. All of those things, they have to be in the custody of the Liberian National Police. They can come with press conference. They say, yes, we suspect this, but we beg the media institution, let them hold on, will not bring any information until we do further investigation. Why are you doing your underground work? Now you already break the news, the whole world, everybody now trimming, everybody now worrying. And even someone want to bring additional one. You already gave them the warning. And when they bring it in now, they will find another route. They will bring it. But if you just do it undercover, you have your press conference. You say, you do what you can do. You tell the everything that's on tight. But you come out. We don't know who sent the container. We don't know where the container come from. We are doing investigation. It come from Freeport of Monrovia. The container now is in our custody. Where the container come from? Who's on the ship brought this container? Who load this container? Who? All of those questions need to be asked. Those questions need to be asked. And then we definitely look. It's Liberian National Police asking all of those questions. It's not time for us to even be calling name, because investigation have not even gone nowhere. This investigation have not even gone 10%. Then you start calling name. At the end of the day, if the investigation turn around, because one thing I know, if you get one individual, you try to suppress the person, show the person, at the end of the day, they will call wrong person because of hatred. Politics will enter inside and say, if the election is coming, just try to tarnish the other individual reputation. Call their name. And then they have their campaign message. They may brother gone, they may do this. So we need to be careful. If we are calling name, if somebody is giving you information, you should investigate that information. You should know, you should have your second source, third source before ever you come out with those information. If not, it's very difficult. It's very difficult. I wake up this morning, I just see, the display going all on Facebook, trying to have the other one have press conference, the other one have press conference, they have press release, and all of the Johnson and doing this, having press conference, and all of you. You're making Lebron people to worry more. And you even make more people that want to visit Liberia, they don't want to come back again, they don't want to come. Because if you hear where they carry a whole one load of container with gone, and Paris is saying that, those 15 gun can destabilize Liberia. Are you killing me, Suru? This is not about exaggeration. This is about the fact. You are dealing with life of almost 6 to 7 million people. So if you are bringing information, you have to do information management. Manage your information well. Those information should not just get to the public because you want to get to the public. But you just come out, you release information recklessly, and you say, you people are working. We'll follow the issue, and we'll make sure that, yes, the person that, the investor for this gun will be known, and the person that have this container, that person will also be known. One thing I will tell the Lebanon people, if you try to suppress people for this first-hand information, you will not get any information. You have to be tolerant when it comes to investigation. Have to be tolerant. You only get 10% evidence. You only get 10% information through your investigation. You don't have to blow whistle. You don't have to dance. You have to be very, very tolerant. You have to submit yourself. You have to bring those that you people have suspect already. You don't even need to call their name. You have to investigate them. You have to fill you with information. You have to get all evidence that at the end of the day, if you come out, you call their name. There should be 95% information that you have within yourself, that tomorrow no one will come and debunk the information. But look at what happened. Banner FM go and posted the people's son picture that in Minnesota, he don't even know the message, he don't know nothing about it. And they go post a picture that he the Bob Bobby. He's the one that imported the container. Why should you do that? How you manage to get your information? How they made picture manage to come to you for you to post? How credible your information is? And the man is on spoon, telling the 11 people that he's not aware. He's not even know. And in fact, he's trying to hire a lawyer to see her best because they are tarnishing his reputation. There's a repetition. They are tarnishing the man's reputation. So we need to be careful. We need to be very, very careful. So again, fellow Liberian, we are here, and we want to let you know that we are back, and we speak the truth. We appreciate the John security. Now, the time now in Liberia, we have 2 minutes to 11. I dare you to leave from here to go real light or to leave from here to go to town. You should know who you are before ever. Even in the night, you have the police people, the joint security number, you call them, they say we don't have logistic. They will tell you we don't have any logistic to come to you. We don't have logistic to come to you. Is this the country that you want us to live? Then you're talking about peace. So let us be careful and let us be objective to the issue. It was good that Liberian people, those that really make the effort to get that gun. But my question is this: the only container that have entered in this country, there is any gun that enter in this country. If that is the first container. This person that's shipping those guns in this country, are they shipping them to sell them? Or are they shipping them for different purpose? If they are shipping them for different purpose, where they are carrying those guns, where they are keeping those guns, we need to know, because we have election coming. We really have election coming. Election is on the way. Someone will just look at individual and tarnish their reputation. We need to know the owner of this container. We need to know. We need to know. We need to know. And then the port manager also, the leadership of the port, they need to join hands together. That ship, how many containers left from that ship? And the individual, how many containers have come in her name or in her name? We need to know all of those information. If any container left that port unknown, or any container left that port, that container need to be, they need to investigate where that container go and where they are keeping those guns, where they are carrying them. Are they keeping them in town, or are they carrying them out of town? Are they bringing them to sell, or are they bringing them to do different things? We need to know. Our safety is what matters. It's what matters. So again, on the issue about this gun, we are saying following the issues tomorrow. We wait. They are, according to them, they will be offloading the container tomorrow. They will be sighting the container to, loosen all of the cartoon to see what is in the container. And after their investigation again, we hope and pray that we gave you some more update. So before we leave you back to let us go to some national issues, especially when it comes to politics. Election is around the corner. Politicians now, anywhere you see them, they are very, very submissive. They are building bridges when there is no rivers. How many people listen? Politician. It's time for you to continue to ask the National Election Commission. Up to now, the voter registration have not yet started. But you want people to vote for you. What is the update on the census? The Liberian people need to know. Some of us, we are sitting down here, nobody count us. But as we are hearing the information, the census is over. They are prepared now to bring the information. How many million people in this country? Will be around 6 to 7 million. The census is over. Is that census was credible? Is that census match the international standard? That is one question we should be asking. Politicians need to be curious about those major issues, because census determine your population, and based on that census determine your development program in the country. But we are moving, we don't know the number of people in this country. How will the country be developed if you don't know the number of people you're carrying? How will you move for your business if you know what you're doing business in? The census, other people were saying, let us postpone the census. They said the census, they are ready. There are people who under this post, they in Liberia, they will tell you that nobody count them. Myself that saying that nobody have counted. But we hear that they finish. So even they bring down numbers, I'm not part of that number. Nobody count me. Nobody count me. While Liberia, everything, there should be problem. Nothing straight in this country. Why we let to fake in everything? Things that work in other people area when they come in Liberia, it don't work. We have get used with corruption to the extent that it's just normal to us that when we not live without corruption, corruption without us will not live. Why? Why should we do that to ourselves? Why should we do that? Even things that will develop, things that will make our life change. At the end of the day, even our children, their life will change. We'll be able to, to just beat around it to see how we can corrupt everything. It's not how to live this country. The census issue. Other people said they have not paid them. Other people said they paid them. And one of you rolling and pulling, the vice president came out giving information. She herself she was filled with information, whether it's true or not. She came out to impress the public. All that rolling and pulling were going on. The president was not in the country. The president went out. He spent almost 48 days. What the benefit the Brem people receive at the end of the day? The taxpayer money was spent. At the benefit. At the benefit. So again, let us be careful. Let be careful. If we are not careful, you have yourself to blame. You have yourself to blame. So again, I want to say thank you. We are sorry for starting late, and the time here is after 11 o'clock, and we want to say thank you for joining us. Tomorrow we'll be able to come soon, and we'll be able to give you some. Tomorrow is Friday, so we'll be able to give you some wild issues tomorrow. But tonight, we want to say thank you for joining us, and let all pray for this country. If you are out of Liberia, if you are in Liberia, let us pray that this country is for all of us. We are not prepared to leave this country to even go on the road while bundle. Peaceful way we are prepared to be moving, but any other thing we are not prepared, because it's better for us to sit with hunger. If we have peace, that would be great. I can drink water and sleep. If there's no peace, when will Liberia get hope? Liberia is only female that we have in this world that since Liberia get into marriage, Liberia have never gotten a husband that Liberia will boast of. All of the relationship Liberia is getting into, so rotten, useless men Liberia is getting into. So careless men, don't care. All of them. So Liberia need prayer. Liberia is one of the female, is a nice woman though. It's a nice wife material. If only Liberia can have a husband that can treat her the way she wants. It's a nice wife. But Liberia is crying from 1847. There is absolutely no good father for this country. The mother is crying day and night. The father is going out, sleeping out, loving around, lavishing money around different behind women. This country. Since this country get into relationship, Liberia have never lucky with good relationship. so careless, reckless. Corruption is at the highest level. Now, this year again, Liberia going out. Liberia threw out Davos, and Liberia threw in another application again. Who will apply? If Liberia not be careful again to choose, a lot of men are coming to Liberia. A lot of men are asking Liberia, marry me. Joseph Boakai is coming to Liberia, marry me. Joseph Boakai, want Liberia. Joseph Boakai want to marry Liberia. Liberia will look. Kumbi say, marry me in Liberia. George Weah said, yes, please give me second chance. Even though the first year you gave me, I have lavished, I have gone out, I've been loving, but now I'm ready to change. That's exactly what George Weah will come and tell the Liberian people. That is exactly what Liberia will come and tell Liberia. Because George Weah is the husband. Liberia is the wife. He say, oh, Liberia, I'm sorry. For the 6 years you gave me, I went out, I born some children, I go out, I did not treat you well, I beat on you, but I swear to my living God, I'm coming to you. We are the mother for Liberia. We are the children, the family for Liberia. They will come to us. George Weah is saying, I'm going to your father, I'm going to your mom. And I will tell them, I will take promissory note that when I get to you, when you marry me now, I will never cheat on you. I will never beat on you. I will never corrupt on you. But hey, God, with Joshua, Liberia, will you think the kind of suffering you are going through, you are in pain right now? You're looking for someone, peaceful home. Will you get that peaceful home now? We all are asking. Yeah, anywhere you carry us is where we go. 2017, you make your choice. You tired with Ellen. You say you want George Weah. Every day you changing relationship. George Weah la pretty ball. The man playing football is a football legend. He's a celebrity. You like him. And you take George Weah. Like your own countryman, he'll be able to treat you well. This is how George Weah is treating you. Now you put another application again and you put in for Davos, or you not put in for Davos. 2023 is here. October is waiting. Who Liberia is going to marry? That this country will be peaceful. That Liberia will get a peaceful home. That Liberia will be able to enjoy the fruit of her womb. Fellow Liberians, I want to say thank you tonight for joining us. And we'll join you again tomorrow for another edition of our program. We are here. We are not running away. And we are here to inform you. So, folks, I want to say thank you for joining us. And you have yourself a great day wherever you're joining us. If you're in Liberia, have yourself a great night. Those that are in the state, have yourself a wonderful day. But Liberian National Police, you need to stand up. You need to double your game. You need to put your effort. You need to manage information. Don't allow Liberian people for pressure to kill them. Oh, yes. The moment Liberian people see gun, they think about Prince Johnson. The moment they see gun, they think about Yeke Koluba. So don't be showing gun to Liberian people. No. If people have the parable, you that snake touch before, if you see Lisa Tay, you must be careful. So when you show gun to Liberian people, there are people who their family members were taken, their family member did not do anything, their family member were killed right in front of them. And they were buried, they were just dumped in one hole. When they think about gun have no good record. But please, let's protect the peace. Again, I'm Elijah, and I want to say thanks to Thomas for doing this package for us. Again, join us tomorrow for an edition of our program. I'm Elijah S. Moses. I'm out. Thank you.
were coming, they said they were liberator. But when they kill their ground, they change their mind. When they kill their ground, they change their mind. What kind of people they so?
They are freedom fighters.
What kind of people they so?
They are freedom
You
fighters.
freedom fighter, you raping our women.
They are freedom
You
fighters.
freedom fighter, you killing our children.
They are freedom fighters.
Freedom fighter, you destroying our country.
They are freedom fighters.
Ayo, 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 oh, ayo, yo, ayo, 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 ayo. Ayo, 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 oh, ayo, yo, ayo, 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 ayo. Music. Aha. Wani majianye wara wa monyonyu kweyan. Wani majianye wara wa monyonyu kweyan. Ke wana wa kuna ye. Wasia wa bebe abu. Wana wa kuna ngomwe. Wasia wa bebe abu. Kena be mami be niaka.
One more